lose to?
Son got 2 lineal belts, man.
Who did you lose
to? He ain't in the
to?
pound for pound list, man.
Yo,
this is
senior,
bullshit.
Senior, who did you lose to?
Bullshit.
Who did you lose to?
Been babied
you was
on
in
your
the corner
freaking
that
life.
night. You was in the corner that
babied
night.
on your life.
Okay, now watch this.
Man,
watch
you got
January
you on the pound
31st.
for pound list, man.
After the fight, I want you to
Zepeda.
talk everything you've been talking since I've been baby.
Man, I can't wait,
I'm gonna show you.
Man, I wish it was tomorrow, man. I wish it was today, man.
Man, we could. I'm ready right
shut
now.
You down.
I'm ready at any given time.
Going to fight in the future, so I didn't really understand what was the issue with me sizing him up during that time. But it never was.
This was the moment everything exploded. Teofimo Lopez went too far, no doubt. The slap caused instant tension. And yes, Shakur Stevenson got angry because no fighter would stay quiet in a moment like this. But Teofimo made it physical first. Shakur's reaction showed pride, fire, and the mindset of a fighter who will not accept disrespect. Frank Warren is saying this should stay professional. Face-offs are not street fights, and fighters should save it all for fight night. But when respect is crossed, emotions take over. Shakur Stevenson reacted like any real fighter would. Teofimo Lopez making it physical only shows who lost control first.
They've had a push and a shove.
Well, this is not a gang fight. You know, it's the only two of be fighting are the boxers, and save it for the night. They don't get paid. They don't get paid to fight before the fight. Stupid.
Eddie Hearn explains it clearly from a fighter's point of view. He says once personal lines are crossed, reactions are hard to stop. That helps explain Shakur Stevenson's anger without defending what happened. Teofimo Lopez took it past words first, and once it became physical, a response was always going to happen.
When someone pushes your buttons, when someone shoves you like that, when someone starts talking about your mum, no man, look, I'm a complete pussy, right? If you start talking about my mum and all this other stuff, I'm going to have a pop at you. I can't fight, but I don't care. I'll have a right go. And you're talking about the world heavyweight champion. If you start talking to him like that, if you shove him like that, he's going to react.
Wade Concept is saying it should not happen, but this is nothing new in combat sport. He points out that boxing has seen much worse moments before. That helps put this face-off into perspective. The key difference here is who started it. Teofimo Lopez chose to make it physical. Shakur Stevenson reacting does not make him wrong. It shows he is not weak and not willing to be pushed around before a fight of this size.
Over the line, you shouldn't be doing it. They shouldn't be putting hands on each other, but it is the fight game, and we've seen far worse. We've seen guys get in fights. We've seen people throw dollies in this game, in the combat sport.
Abel Sanchez is laying out the real boxing truth. He says Shakur Stevenson wins this fight if he controls the distance and the pace. That is where Shakur is strongest. Teofimo Lopez needing to come forward says a lot. He cannot outbox Shakur. That pressure helps explain the frustration we saw at the face-off. When a fighter knows he has to force the fight, emotions often spill over before the bell ever rings.
Shakur's a great talent, and Teofimo looked great in his last fight. Of course, he didn't have Shakur in front of him, but I think that for Shakur, he has to keep the fight at his distance. If he does that, I think it's a win for him. Teofimo, he's more, he wants to draw you in, he wants to counter punch. He's gonna have to be a different guy this time. He's gonna have to attack. He's gonna have to be leading the fight.
Timothy Bradley Jr. is warning people not to overlook Teofimo Lopez's physical tools. He points to his speed and athletic ability, and that is fair. But boxing is not just about athleticism. Shakur Stevenson wins with timing, control, and ring IQ. Those skills frustrate aggressive fighters more than anything. When speed alone is not enough, panic starts to show. That tension was already clear during the face-off.
It's not gonna be an easy damn fight for Shakur Stevenson. No, it ain't gonna be an easy fight. Nope. After studying freaking Lopez yesterday, man, look, that athleticism that he got, that's...
Johnny Nelson is talking about timing and responsibility. He says actions like this create danger and problems for officials. That criticism is about the behavior itself. Again, Teofimo Lopez caused the situation. Shakur Stevenson did not step in looking for trouble. Moments like this can affect a fight mentally. Fighters who lose discipline early often struggle to stay calm once the bell finally rings.
It's done this morning, man. To make the way how he's done it, you know, on the morning of a fight, it's just wrong. It's dangerous. And the board are now in a situation where they think, shit. So I don't know how they're going to deal with that.
Simon Jordan says he's seen worse and is not personally offended by the incident. That may be true when looking at history, but context still matters. This was not about building hype. It was frustration coming out. Shakur Stevenson staying composed after being disrespected says a lot about his mindset. Teofimo Lopez crossing that line suggests he is already feeling the pressure of what Shakur brings into the ring.
He smashed an egg in his face. I mean, how many times have we seen boxers do things that they shouldn't do? You know, we saw Derek Chisora spit on Vitaly Klitschko.
We didn't need that.
I'm not offended by it.
Adam Smith says his behavior should not be encouraged, but it is part of boxing's chaotic nature and has added energy to the event. That may be true from a promotional view, but fights are not won at face-offs. Shakur Stevenson performs best when the pressure rises. Chaos like this does not help a fighter who relies on emotion. It helps the one who stays sharp and in control. Teofimo Lopez may have grabbed attention, but Shakur is focused on winning rounds, controlling the pace, and proving he is better when it really counts.
You know, twice as big for the casual fans. Do we condone it? I mean, in boxing terms, should that happen at a head-to-head? Of course not, but these things do happen. This is the fight business, and it's just made it even bigger, and we wait to see what happens next. And
Dave Caldwell is pointing out that once hands are thrown, everything changes. This is no longer just verbal hype. That's the main point. Teofimo Lopez took it to another level first. Shakur Stevenson reacting after that does not make him reckless. It makes him real. Respect is everything in boxing. Fighters who cross that line early usually do it because words and confidence are no longer enough. Shakur's calm focus after the incident shows he is mentally locked in, not shaken.
Everything that, because that's a little bit naughty, because I know it's all, you know, fun and games at press conferences, but when you lay your hands on another man's face, whether there's an egg in it or not, you've laid your hands on his face, and that takes it to...
Eddie Hearn is comparing this moment to other high-pressure situations, showing how even the most composed fighters can lose control when respect is challenged. That comparison is important. It highlights how rare it is to stay calm in heated moments. Shakur Stevenson stayed composed after being slapped, and that says a lot. Teofimo Lopez forcing emotion instead of relying on his boxing shows insecurity. When fighters lean on anger instead of skill, it usually means they are unsure how the fight will go once the bell rings.
The push was... Listen, we've seen worse, you know what I mean? But lively. And what followed actually was one of the few times that I've seen Anthony Joshua unravel, if you like. Because normally it's very composed, but you can't be composed when a man's talking to you like that.
The Wade concept repeats that this cross a line, but it's not new in combat sports. History shows that. Still, context matters. This was not mutual chaos. One fighter escalated it. Shakur Stevenson did not look for trouble. He responded. That difference is key. Fighters confident in their skills rarely create drama. Fighters under pressure often do. Shakur seems focused on his legacy, while Teofimo Lopez seems focused on causing disruption.
Fighters on stage that are face-off? Of course not. Yes, it's over the line. You shouldn't be doing it. They shouldn't be putting hands on each other, but it is the fight game, and we've seen far worse. We've seen guys get in fights. We've seen people throw dollies in this game in the combat sports world.
Ben Whitaker is praising Teofimo Lopez's athleticism, but ultimately sides with Shakur Stevenson because of boxing fundamentals. That sums it up perfect. Athleticism fades when fights slow down. Shakur controls the rhythm, distance, and decisions in the ring. That's why so many fighters struggle against him. The face-off incident felt like an attempt to shake that calm. But Shakur speaks through control, not chaos, and that usually decides top-level fights.
Teofimo, he's funny, he's got character, but he's a great fighter. He's very athletic. He comes from awkward angles, and I do like his style, but I study boxing, I watch boxing, and I do like Shakur's style. The way he breaks his opponents down, he slows it down to his pace, he's got good distance. If you gotta pick someone, I'm going Shakur.
This exchange perfectly shows the tension and confidence of both fighters. Shakur Stevenson stays calm but firm, making it clear that no swagger or aggressive face-off can shake him. Teofimo Lopez is trying to assert himself through intimidation, but Shakur's words show he understands the fight clearly and knows what's coming. He studies opponents, respects styles, and adapts with intelligence. That mindset is what sets great fighters apart. A slap or push might make headlines, but in the ring, control and precision matter most. Shakur's composure and mental strength are obvious here, showing he doesn't need to escalate to match aggression. While Teofimo is emotional and reactive, Shakur stays measured, confident, and ready to dismantle anyone who underestimates him. Moments like this hint that fight night will be about strategy, timing, and mental toughness, not who can cause the most chaos on stage.
Come fight night, we'll figure out whether he's better than Zepeda or more of a challenge than Zepeda. I know Zepeda's style.
Don't try me.
Nah, I'm just saying, bro, like, you ain't fight a fighter with that kind of style yet to know, like, whether he's... You know, that's all I'm saying.
Don't try me.
You bring a different style to the table.
Eddie Hearn explains perfectly why Shakur Stevenson is so exceptional. He's not just naturally talented. He is driven by perfection, relentless in training, and disciplined in ways most fighters can't match. That mix of skill and hunger is what frustrates opponents like Teofimo Lopez. While Teofimo leans on natural ability and athleticism, Shakur builds every punch, movement, and tactic in the gym long before stepping into the ring. His dedication shows even in face-offs. He studies, adapts, and stays in control, never letting raw emotion guide him. Teofimo's aggressive attempt to provoke him only highlights Shakur's superior mental strength. Fighters like Shakur, gym rats, boxing fanatics, and master tacticians almost always find a way to dominate when it matters. By the time the bell rings, it won't matter who slapped or pushed first. Shakur's preparation, focus, and calculated approach will determine the outcome.
And Shakur's brilliant at that because, one, he wants top sparring, but two, he gives his time as well because he's a gym rat. He's a boxing lunatic. He loves
The final showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez is more than just a fight. It's a battle of strategy, skill, and willpower. Shakur has proven throughout his career that he is not only technically brilliant, but also mentally unshakable. The face-off showed Teofimo's frustration and aggression, but also highlighted Shakur's calm and smart approach in high-pressure moments. On fight night, it will come down to who can stick to their game plan and stay in control under pressure. If Teofimo wins, it would be a huge statement, shaking up the lightweight division and showing that raw aggression can sometimes beat strategy. But if Shakur wins, as many expect, he will prove why he is one of the smartest fighters in boxing. His ability to read opponents, stay disciplined, and execute his plan will outshine Lopez's flashy athleticism. Mentally, Shakur looks stronger and hungrier. The slap and push only sharpen his focus and determination. He thrives under pressure, and this fight will be no different. Fans, this is the moment. Every second will count. Who do you think will come out on top? Share your predictions and join the debate in the comments.